Hi, my name is Morten and I'm the inventor and designer of Pro Tube Fly System, and I would like to give you a quick introduction to our tube systems, which is, it looks complicated, but in basic it's very simple. So over here we have the first system that I would like to show you, and it's the microtube system. The microtube system is the world's first injection molded tube system. This system and type of production allows us to give the tubes a number of different shapes, and with this new opportunity we gave a small hook tab and a blocking pad at the end. We also designed a special weight system to accommodate the new style of flies that the world is seeing today, with no body or very short body style. We see songa wings coming into fly tying, and we see different kinds of add-ons, and we are trying to be at the forefront of this development. The microtube with the small tab on the back, which is designed to hold the hook. We have a tube system that has this is a super elastic medical grade silicone conical tube that fits perfectly on the back tab. This gives us a very smooth surface when you go from the hook junction into the tube. We also designed a weight system, in this case a specially designed weight system called the bullet for songas, which we would like the wing to lie down a little bit, and we want hair to stand up very high. So we make these in 3 different sizes. When you're making hair flies, you would like the wing to stand up very high, so that you get a good profile in the water, like on this fly for example. And the drop weight, I don't know if I can show you here. The drop weight is placed just behind the wing and is weighing the fly exactly where we would like it, just behind the head, just below the wing. This makes it very easy to use, and all our weight system fits across the entire system. So it's a very quick and very efficient way of doing tube flies. The second system we have in our range of tube system is the FlexiTube system. This system is the first in the world that actually has the 2 dimensions in one tube, pre-made from the factory. And this is because when you add 2 dimensions of tube, you will have a very weak spot, and this is where most flies are breaking. So after 1.5 years of experimenting, we came up with this solution. This is the FlexiTube that has the 3mm tube in the back and the 2.2mm in the front, all made in one tube. I will show you. This gives us, besides a very light tube construction, a very strong point. This is much better than gluing or doing all kinds of funny tricks to get the tubes to stick together. In addition to this, it gave us the possibility to add a special weight system. The FlexiTube is just a series of brass tube. In this case it's chrome. It could have been gold, it could have been orange, and it could be black. And this gives you a very smooth surface, so when you tie the fly you will not have any bulks or anything. You can just put the weight on and then let the body material go over it. This makes the best, in my world, the best type of weighing the fly. Normally you have a heavy hook in the back, and to compensate for that you need a heavy cone head in the front. With this system it allows us to add the weight at the center. To fix the flexi weight to the tube, you just slide it back to the junction point, and then you push it up on the specially designed needle. Now inside this brass tube we now have the expansion zone going out and holding the tube. So now we're actually ready to go. We don't need any glue, we don't need any adhesive or anything like that to get it to stick. So actually now the tube is ready to go. We have the different weights and tubes in different colors and length, so you will be able to adjust and find the exact size that fits your fishing, all the way up to 30 millimeters. And this is weighing 0.9 gram. And to be honest, you need to wear a helmet almost when you're weighing your flies this hard. So, but it's a very good system, and it allows for a very detailed placing of weights. This is very, very good. In our weight and add-on system, we have a series of standard cones as they have looked for many, many years. Everything is very high quality, painted the same style as your car. They're polished in the surface. They're having a layer of base paint and then 2 layers of paint. Very high quality cones. It comes from 4.5 millimeter all the way up to the new 8.5 millimeters, so it should cover most of your needs. More than 10 years ago, the Swedish fly tyer Michael Frodin started the theory about the hydrostatic vacuum. Behind this theory is that if you create a vortex, you will be able to have very lively materials such as marabou, very soft fox, etc. swimming very well in this current. And we have designed a disc of our own that in the computer came out to be the optimal design to create this hydrostatic vortex. Everything is high quality. It's the best brass alloy we could find, and the shape is optimized, and everything is hand polished, and of course has the paint treatment that the other painted items have. As a new thing, we have added soft plastic discs. These kinds of discs comes in 2 basic shapes, more or less. We have the standard, which is just called the soft disc, which is very soft and nice, and it will stay that way from -40 to +80, so it's very stable. And then the latest one is this sonic disc that will allow water to flow through the surface into the wing and letting the materials swim even more lively. This also breaks a little bit of the surface tensions when you're lifting the fly up to your new cast. So, and this is very good. They're very light. They are slightly negative in buoyancy, so they will definitely do wonders for a fly. We have it from all the way from size 6 millimeter and up to 12. So even the smallest fly can get a small head. They also serves very well as a protector of your fly, and especially if you fish deep, you need some kind of protection because the rocks can really hammer your fly. So it's just protecting your fly in a very good way. So as the latest thing that we have come up with is the soft heads, and the soft heads is a brand new way of thinking bait fish imitations, especially for pike and other fish imitations. And we have made these in several sizes, all the way down from 4 millimeter, that will work very well on coastal flies and smaller bait patterns, all the way up to a fairly big one that holds a 12 millimeter eye. I will tell you more about that in another video, but this is in general the add-on system, and it's very flexible. Another good thing about this is that if you have a fly, in this case I mounted a soft head on it, and you're at the water and you think that now I would like to actually have fished a disc on it, because it's soft plastic, you can just remove it, and then you can take a disc of your preference, and then you can just put it on. Everything slides on. It's like a suction cup for a robot or something like that. It will just come off, and you can even turn it the other way around if you want to have a wobbler. It's just very flexible, and you can change the hook guide if you want to another color, or anything you want. It's very, very easy and flexible. So this is it.